If you ever find a playground where the swings don't make a sound, never climb down the rusted ladder beneath the slide. People in one small Midwestern town have whispered about a place called Briar Hill Below for generations. They say there's another playground buried underneath the one everyone can see. Nobody knows who built it. Nobody remembers when it first appeared. Parents don't tell ghost stories about it. They don't joke about it. They only repeat one rule to their kids. If you ever notice a rusted ladder sticking out from beneath the slide after sunset, turn around and leave. Don't climb down. Don't even look underneath. Most people never see the ladder at all. 12-year-old Evan thought the whole thing was just another small-town legend adults used to keep kids from staying out too late. One October evening, baseball practice ran long. The sun disappeared faster than he expected. Instead of taking the streets home, he cut through the neighborhood park like he had done 100 times before. The baseball field lights had already gone dark. The playground was completely empty. No parents, no children, no traffic. Even the trees stood perfectly still. Then Evan noticed something impossible. A rusted metal ladder was sticking out from beneath the old slide. He stopped. He had played on that playground since kindergarten. There had never been a ladder there. He looked around, expecting someone to laugh and tell him it was a prank. Nobody was there. Curiosity won. He grabbed the cold metal rails and started climbing down. The air became colder with every step. The sounds of the town disappeared. At the bottom was a tunnel just tall enough to walk through. It opened into another playground. It looked almost identical to the one above, only older. The paint had peeled away decades ago. The swings were coated in rust. The seesaw was cracked down the middle. An old merry-go-round turned slowly by itself, not squeaking, not rattling, just spinning in complete silence. Then Evan heard children laughing, soft, happy, almost normal. He turned toward the sound. A group of children stood near the swings. None of them smiled. One little girl stepped forward holding a faded red rubber ball against her chest. She looked about 8 years old. Her dress belonged to another time. Her shoes were caked with dried mud. She looked up at Evan and quietly asked, "What year is it?" Without thinking, he answered. Every child froze. Their heads slowly turned toward him. One boy wore suspenders from the 1940s. Another had a varsity jacket from a high school that burned down more than 50 years ago. A little girl wore clothes stained with dirt the color of wet clay. Their skin wasn't white. It was the pale gray of old paper left in a basement for decades. Their lips were cracked so deeply they looked stitched together. Packed beneath every fingernail was dried dirt, as if they had spent years digging with their bare hands. None of them blinked. The girl tightened her grip on the ball. Then she whispered, "They finally built over us." The swings behind her began moving, not because of the wind. There wasn't any. Each seat bent downward as though someone invisible was sitting there. The chains stretched tight, back, forward, back, forward. Dozens of empty swings moved together without making a single sound. Evan ran. He climbed the tunnel so fast his hands were bleeding by the time he reached the surface. He pulled himself out from beneath the slide. The ladder was gone. There was only solid concrete. He told his parents. He told the police. He told anyone who would listen. No one believed him. But every few months, another child disappears somewhere near that same park. Search teams never find a trail, never find footprints, never find the missing children. And if you stand near the swings after sunset, when the whole playground is empty, you might hear children laughing beneath your feet, waiting for someone else to climb down the ladder.